So yesterday we started on this part here. Today we are going to do that set on regular ratio, which is, I would say, an easier set now that we've tried out the harder ones. So here at page 175 and 176, we all agreed that it was kind of easy because we have a clue here. The clue is provided like the identity is given for one of them, so you can find the multiplication factor. Then from page 176, I draw the arrows in as a like a method to check. So 9 times 4 is 36. So 40 divided by 4 is 10. So I go in this motion. Cannot see. All right. Can see? Right. Okay, so back here again, I was saying that we're going to do the easier one today, which I feel that most of you are starting to really like this chapter because if you find this easy, today's one is easier, more enjoyable. Okay, so this one, we said it was easier because one of the missing identities provided. So it's not difficult to find the multiplication factor. So I have 135 here. It's not difficult to find 5. Now, so also so far so good. So this one I said from 9, I draw the arrows in to show how one number changed to the other. So 9 times 4 is 36. So 40 divided by 4 gives me 10. So it goes in this way that you can find answers quite easily. Okay, then we start solving some simpler word problems. Again, the key thing is use the highlighters, use annotations, use the annotations, the highlighters to help you to answer. Really start having this habit. I know some of you are like saying that, I don't really need all this. I can find the answer almost immediately. It's not so difficult that I need to do annotations. I don't think it really helps me because I can solve already. But the habit of annotation starts from these simple things, such that when you do harder questions, then the annotations kicks in, you are able to solve the harder questions because you have this help for yourself. These are the questions you probably will say, I want to, I can solve. Then the harder questions, obviously you want to, you cannot solve. So you do need to make yourself have some good habits. The highlighting part, the annotation part. Okay, so the homework is page 178. I'm not going to go through this one. I think should be quite manageable for you. Same, the only tip I can say to you again is please use the highlighters, use your annotations to help you. Okay? Now, on page 179 to 182, this set, right? This last set. We'll go through some easier questions and then you see there's a calculator symbol here. You will see why certain questions you need calculators, certain questions you don't need. Okay? All right. So I'm on page 179 now. Is it okay? Okay. So now the previous set of word problems that we did was supposedly slightly more difficult because the title says word problems involving two quantities given ratio. So you're like, okay, I don't know which is missing. I need to identify what's the thing that is missing in the question. So the questions are the back. I really need the annotations help me to pick up and solve the questions. So it's involving ratios of two quantities. So really, the previous set that you had in will be more difficult because you have more unknowns. So if I write this set right now that we're looking at page 179, it's going to be a lot enjoyable because it's given one quantity as well as the ratio. So it's like the previous page in a word problem format. Okay, so Pranavika already went through this one. Yeah, Janice, then Amia. So I can write I can already annotate like this. So again, it depends on your preference. In Pranavika's video, she shows herself using the ratio method. The ratio is given. The ratio is Janice to Amia 4:7. Janice is given, Janice is 20 stickers. Amia is the question mark. The question asks for Amia receives more stickers than Janice. Okay, so it's just explaining that Amia is 7 units. How many stickers does Amia has? So yeah, this question, can you see? Relatively quite easy, isn't it? It's not asking you how much more. If it's asking you how much more, it's like last week sets of questions. The one that is more difficult, right? There's a step 1, step 2. So last week we dealt with the difficult ones. That's asking you what's the difference. So there are 2 steps to this. So this one, like how Pranavika explained, quite straightforward, 1 step solve. Right? Okay, right? Easy, right? Okay. That's about it. That's the answer already. So Amia has 35 stickers. All right, right? Easy, right? So we know that from last week's experience, this question could have been more difficult if we say how much more. If we ask how much more do you think you can find? If we ask B, so this is A, let's say A. Now B, step B. How much more stickers does Amia has? Is it difficult to find? 15. We just take minus. All right, also, right? Okay, so no difficulty here. This one, again, I don't think it's too difficult. It's like 2 sentences. It tells you girls and boys, girls and boys, girls and then boys, and then 7 to 5, and then you have 50 boys. Right, and Pershing says, very quickly he can see 50. So 1 unit is 10, and then as for girls, girls is 7 units. Well, if you can draw model, you can don't draw model. I can write the unitary method, or I can just use the ratio method. Okay, easy? Happy? Right? Everybody feel confident about this one? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, not an issue at all. Ready? Move on. Wait, sorry? Question 4. You have different answers. Okay. Then here comes the slightly bigger number, all the way to the back. Then you realize the calculator may come in. Okay, so this is question 3. Okay, well, I honestly think this one is still quite manageable, right? Siti is to Ravi is 8:5. Ravi is 5 units, and 5 units is 1,000. Yeah, and then Ryan says it's times 200. That's why you can get a 1,000. So from 1 unit, I get 1,000 divided by 5, that's 200. That's where that 200 comes in. Then to find city is times 8. And that's 8 units. Don't forget the units, because it's asking how much the savings. So in this case here, I remind myself, very important, the units. Yes. Correct, you're right. Yes. Chesterville mentioned a very important point. She says, hey, remember the ratio, you're not supposed to have units. Yeah, she's correct. So where should I have units? I will have units at the final answer. CP savings is $1,000. That is very true. So look, guys, I'm going to use break here. What Christabel says is very important. If the question asks for ratio, right, and then you wrote a unit here, there is -1, minus half mark. Because for ratio, you're not supposed to have units. Because ratio shows a relationship. Yeah. But these ratio methods help you to move on to find out how you can solve. So this is the first M1 method mark. So like finding the first unit is M1. Then this is the M2. In some cases, it may go straight to M1A1 here. Answer mark, method mark and answer mark. But I would say that in these cases, in this kind of question, usually it's just a 2-mark question. Yeah, because it's not a complicated relationship. So with this said, gonna erase this. It's not supposed to have units here. Okay, moving on. Can everybody feeling comfortable? All right. Okay, so Skylar may be a bit challenging for you because you missed out yesterday's one. So there's a bit of a skills level gaps. Okay? Okay, so question 4 had different answers, is it? Yes. Yes? So for question 4, is it? Yeah, Amara and Pranavika said they have different answers. Okay, I can move on. Okay, so here the chicken wings one. Okay, I'm recording here, so don't worry, okay? So we have the chicken wings and the chicken drumlets. Chicken wings and chicken drumlets is 3:2. Okay, wings to drumlets. Then there are 150 wings. So says 3 units is 150 wings. That's how the wings become. Now the question here is, you need to read like carefully. How many chicken wings and drumlets all together? So the question is asking for all together. So you have chicken wing, chicken drumlet, sum and difference. So now this question upgrade already. Is given you chicken wing. Is it asking for drumlet? No, it's not asking for drumlet. It's asking for total altogether. Is it asking about how are they different? Also no. So no need the difference, not asking for drumlet, given the ratio. So it's not asking for this, but you could find this step and then add together. Okay, so previously in the previous set, we also talked about the sum. So if it's a sum, how many units is that? 5 units. So altogether supposed to be 5 units. So this is the sum. And that's here. So altogether should be 5 units. So 1 unit is 150 divided by 3 to get 50. So 5 units will be 5 times 50. Right, 250. Okay, so some of you say that you got 100. Why do you think anybody got 100 here? Then why somebody got the answer as 100. Why would you think that? Because they found the drumlet instead. Okay. Yeah, you found the 2 units instead. So you need to do another step, that is add the wings together. Okay. What happens? You figure out the where's the mistake? Have you figured out where's the mistake? Yeah. So where's the mistake? Like calculated wrongly? Okay. Okay. So this one, okay, manageable. So honestly, the part that I would say that people often get this wrong is because they didn't read carefully. Again, that goes back to the annotation. You didn't pay attention to what the question is asking for. If you were to jump to conclusions and say that if it's looking for chocolate, then you've gone already. You minus the mark, right? If you think that it's asking for city, it's just like for this question, question number 3. How can I change this question easily to make you have to do another step? So this is one step that's done, is asking for city. How is it that I can change this question to make you do another step? Yep. Right? Shashank says, how much more money does Siti have compared to Ravi? That's one way. There's another way. How much less? Okay, yeah, like let's say, how much less money does Ravi compared to Siti? There's a one way. What's another one? How much Ravi and Siti have all together? So that easily makes you have to do one more step already. So the really important thing is you really need to annotate and pay attention to what the question is for. So far so good. Everybody happy? Okay, moving on. Can? And one last thing, you really need to focus on whether you need units or not. Because if it's asking for ratio, no units. But if asking for anything else, yeah, units is important. In this case, it's rings and doublets. So it's okay so far? Okay, moving a bit faster now. Okay, so just now, this first few pages talks about I have to find an unknown given one of the quantity and then the ratio. So from page 181 onwards is a different relationship, a different question set. It tells you the total and the ratio and asks you to find the quantity. This is the next set that's slightly different. I would say, now that we have completed the previous set of word problem that's harder, I think this one easy peasy. The really key thing is asking us whether we do annotation. So even in this case, page 181, are you with me? Am I going too fast? Quite okay, right? So on this question on Jane, Xiu Ling, and the present, you realize that in this case, I can have Jane, Xiu Ling, sum and difference. Because I have more identities that are involved. So this ratio, I have Jane is to Xiu Ling. So Jane is to Xiu Ling is 1:4. The cost of the present. So the cost of the present is $80. What is that? Is that the sum or the difference? It's a sum. It is not Jane, it's not Xiu Ling. This is the sum, this is the total. So I have to have another. I can put another one here. Or, I mean, you can draw the model, but these are fairly smaller units. So I can write down just the cost of the present. That's 1 plus 4 units in total. That's 5 units. So 5 units is $80. So here it becomes $80. I'm supposed to look for Xiu Ling. That's 4 units. Now, yes, so in this case, I might just go back to the unitary method. so that I don't get confused with the, like Christopher say, ratio cannot have the units symbol here. But I'm writing here so that I know that this is like the end answer. So for this, 1 unit is $80 divided by 5. And then I'm supposed to look for 4 units for Xiuli. Have you figured out it's times what? 80 divided by 5, so it will be 16. Okay. So it's times 16. So 4 times 16. So Xiuli is 4 units. 4 units is 16 times 4. And what's the answer? Quite alright, right? Right? So, so far everything manageable. Even with this stepping up a little bit of difficulty level, it's still considered okay. I think I can manage it. Agree? Yes. So you realize that it's almost like a whole number kind of question. A whole number kind of question placed in the ratio format. I could use everything that I learned previously, unitary method to solve as well. So the first mark comes with I can find out 1 unit is $16. The second marks come with being able to find Xiuli is 4 units and 16 times 4. So altogether, this can be a 3-mark question. Okay, Ken? Still okay? Okay. I'm sorry? Give this question. I should give this question DIY. But this question has a little one step above. There's slightly more difficult. What would it be? Yeah. So I agree. We can try at DIY. Okay. This question. Okay. I can help a little bit, but there's one very important point that is need to take note here. I wrote rings here. What would be the one very important point for this page? Yes, the conversion to millimeters. The unit must be in millimeters. So I can start off with the converting 1 liter already. So I have A and B. A is to B is 3 is to 5. Now that I know that there's this total, the total is 8 units. So 8 units is the total. 8 units is 1 liter. Now, obviously, I can't divide like that. So I will just from here, this point, the 1 liter, I will already convert this is to 1000 milliliter. Then you're supposed to find B. Can you continue with the steps here? Is this good enough? So you can find 1 unit and then using 1000 divided by 8. And then find 5 units here. Okay? Yeah, some of you I know you're getting it already. So B is 5 units and then 5 times. And then you got the answer milliliter. Okay? Okay, so all right, everybody? Am I going too fast? I'm wondering if I can be a bit hungry to do one more set. Is it too much already? No? Okay, we have to respect everybody, okay? Yeah, wait. Okay, is this all right? Everybody? So for page 82, the good thing is that, look, yeah, it's calculator questions. So you really, the challenge here is not about doing the calculations, but whether you can figure out like John and the Clement and the that's total. So John is to Clement. Oops. John is to Clement is to total. So from here, John is to Clement is to the total of 14 units. So asking for John. Sorry, John is blue. Is this okay? Honestly, I don't think it's too challenging. Then this one, question 4 on page 182. A rope is cut in two pieces. You correct the original piece is this. So you have a longer piece. Then I have a longer piece, that means I have a shorter piece. I have the ratio. And then the original long rope. So the original is 144 meters. The ratio is given. The ratio is longer piece is to shorter piece. Longer piece is 7 units, shorter piece is 5 units. So the original piece is the total. The total is 12 units. Ask for longer. Longer, 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 longer. Ask for question mark. Don't need this. No need. Yes. So from here, the total is 12 units. Okay? All right, then you're looking for 7 units. Manageable? Yeah? Okay, so that's it. Page 182 is homework. We've got 1 question, 2 question, 3, and then the rest are and then page 178 and 77. Is this okay? Is it too much? Manageable? Am I going too fast? So I am. So can I collect this on Thursday? Okay. Tomorrow? Okay. Actually, I have 1 more set, Can I just okay, may I just do a last check? Is this okay, manageable? Anything too difficult? Easy, okay, can? Okay. It's about music lessons soon. I feel a little greedy of wanting to give you another set. I'll tell you what. I found it. Oh, all right, great. Um, I give you the last set, and we just do the last page. Is that okay? Oh, but the bell is really going to ring already. Yeah, the bell's ringing. Okay, we'll keep the last. We'll keep this set for tomorrow. But can I urge you to really be diligent in doing this, guys? And then if you feel confident of yourself, do share your. Okay. Now, guys, so I think most of you feel quite confident about this set of ratio problems. So if that's confident for you, give it a try recording your own solution on the video. Is that okay, guys? Give it a try. This will help you to feel more confident of yourself. Okay, not just about being able to dance and do different chill things, but also you're able to do serious problems like that. Okay, Ken? Okay, okay. Yeah.